Hey there, Chris Parry from EQUITY.GURU with today's 3-minute hit on Canopy Growth Corp. Why Canopy Growth Corp? When I just did a video rant excoriating Canopy for being the shit of shit. Pretty simple. Today they put out a news release that basically said, hey, we're going into the USA. It's going to be great. And for some reason, the stock went up like 83 cents from $2.30 to $3 plus because people's stupid. People remain stupid. Listen, Canopy Growth Corp is not going to take over the US weed market. It is not in any way, shape, or form going to do that thing. The big players in the MSOs have cash to burn. They've got plenty of investors, and they've got, geographically speaking, the ideal place to be a US weed company from. Canopy is a bunch of Canadians losing money hand over fist, owned by Americans, losing money hand over fist, trying to kick back into America, where everyone's losing money hand over fist, expecting that the US government is about to change rules and allow federally cannabis. Let me tell you why that's not a thing. One, cannabis is a wedge issue. There are certain places in the US where legalizing cannabis is a great thing. Everyone politically wants it, and there'd be no drama if you did it. There are other places in the US where, we're going to legalize weed is a bad thing, because the hand-wringing soccer moms out there will be like, oh my God, my kid's going to end up on drugs. So realistically, there's no big win here for anybody to do the heavy lifting of approving weed in the US federally, or even allowing weed companies to bank safely. In the US right now, and for the past, 10 years it seems, even if you have a bill that everyone agrees on, getting it passed by both houses, signed off by the president, is next to impossible. This is because the US political system is fakakta, right? It's stupid. It's like, I'm not going to let these guys have a win by agreeing to sign on to this thing that everyone agrees is a good thing. So if you can't get a bill signed that says, hey, no sex with puppies, or hey, don't beat nuns with steel rods, how the hell do you think you're going to get a bill passed that says cannabis is cool from now on? It's just not going to happen. So Canopy puts out a news release that says, oh, we're all geared up and ready to go to own weed companies in the US. And the stock price goes up by like 2/3. But what is it really? Like, I could put out a news release that says, I'm ready to become the king of New Jersey. It doesn't mean I'm going to be. It's just a stupid thing that companies do to say, well, we're all ready to go. And everyone who is out there in like cannabis la la land says, oh, well, quick, buy Canopy, because they're the only ones that are going to understand how to get into the US market. Any Canadian weed company will go into the US market the moment it is allowed, but it's not allowed. It's not federally legal. It's not doable. This is like one of those news releases that they used to put out in 2015 that says, we are exploring opportunities in health, wellness, biotech, agriculture, and mining, where what they really wanted to say was, hey, we're going to be a weed company. This is the same shit. Put out a news release, tell the market, well, we're going to go out into the US the moment it's okay to go in the US. And everyone will just buy our stock because people are stupid. And the People Are Stupid Brigade have shown today that there is still plenty of juice to be had in the Canadian cannabis space. Plenty of dumb money that is ready to jump in at the merest whisper that Canopy will actually figure out how to run its game in a way that doesn't lose $1 billion a quarter. But the big news here is there's no news. They haven't actually done anything that moves this thing closer to the mark. You can't do a damn thing until such time as it's legal. And honestly, if you want to put money down on the legality of US federal weed between now and the next election, go for it. Lose your money if you want. After the next election, there is no rush at all. Even if someone decides now we have a mandate because we got enough votes and we can do whatever we want, they're not approving cannabis anytime soon. And if you can find one federal US politician in cabinet that will say otherwise, more power to you. If you just bought into Canopy because you think the gates are open and they're going into the US weed market, you've just been played. I would say tomorrow morning, if you're looking at a profit, take that profit. It's the only time you're ever going to get one with Canopy.